CEO to come and give us a briefing about international law and terrorism. Thank you.
Thank you very much and welcome. I'm very pleased to be here and I want to welcome my Iraqi brothers and sisters. I started working in Iraq, not with the U.S. government, but with Iraqi women's groups as an international law professor to help them try to achieve international justice with the crimes against the Kurds, the Kurdish women rapes, the Marsh Arabs displacement. So I think Iraq doesn't have to look very far abroad to see a pattern of what happened after those, and obviously there was not adequate reconciliation at that time. I want to also thank the ambassador for his remarks because I think the willingness, and I've seen this time and time again, of the Iraqi ambassadors to the UN or to the United States to really engage with civil society and with the Iraqi women's groups is something that I don't see in a lot of other countries, particularly those in the Middle East. So I want to give you a thank you. Well, now that I've thanked you, I'd like to challenge a couple of your points. You talked about the day after. I want to talk about today. Right now, today. And I want to talk about the ongoing war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. I want to talk about the duty of the international community to get back and there's an expert sitting here who will correct me, but some 2,500 Yazidi women and children forcibly converted, forcibly married, living in sexual slavery, and facing a future that they probably would rather die. So what I want to talk about is one particular discrimination against women in international law. And that has to do with the Boko Haram and with the Yazidi and Christian abductions, because they share something. What they share is they are not killing the women. It is a particular kind of genocide that is in black and white in the genocide statute. And that is forcible removal. And it's not an act of killing. That was put in the genocide statute, and if charges were to be brought under that, whether at the United Nations or in a court, the international community is under a duty to act. That particular statute was passed after World War II because many of the Nazi regime would seize Polish children who looked German, put them in German families, and raise them as Germans. It was a terrible problem the day after. We are now in 2015, 100 years ago. Over twice as many Armenian women and children were captured, the men killed, forcibly impregnated, converted to Islam, and after they were rescued, the ones who lived in 2 years, there were programs in place where they were treated very honorably by the Armenian community upon their return. So one thing the government could do now, like the Yazidi religious leaders have done, is every sector, every tribe in the Iraqi government should make a pledge that these women are honorable heroines, victims of war crimes, and they should be protected, honored, and respected. And that pledge should be made public as a fatwa in front of the world. Secondly, the genocide statute, the removal of children, and like the Armenians, fits precisely into the Yazidi and Christian situation and the Christian Chibok, Boko Haram schoolgirls, which you don't have to. And any country in the world, including Iraq, who's not a member of the Security Council at this time, has the right under the genocide statute to go to the Security Council for help. And I think this statute, now I'm not saying there aren't a lot of other crimes, but this particular statute, which has never been used since 1948, was designed for these crimes. It's discrimination against women, not to say we have active acts of genocide. They must be rescued, honored, respected, and their perpetrators punished. Thank you.